What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Tea with Tara. I thought today I would try a little something different. Usually I do interviews with people on my channel, which I will still continue to do, but I want to do other things too, like go on literary pilgrimages and film them and then put them on my channel. And I will be going to Maryland in a couple of weeks, and I will be videotaping Edgar Allan Poe's cemetery where Edgar Allan Poe is buried. Hopefully, I'm planning on doing that, so let's hope that I actually get to do it. But I want to start putting different content on my channel, and today's content I am calling a book grab. Now, the title may be a little bit deceiving. It doesn't mean stealing books or anything like that. But one of the things, I love going to bookstores and I love ordering books on Amazon. I do that all the time, and it's absolutely wonderful. If you love books as much as I do, whether you're a writer or a reader and you love books, you love to buy them any chance you get. But one of the places where I go all the time is a good book sale. And you can find them at your local churches or libraries. Some of the universities have book sales, and I usually hit them all. And yesterday I went to a book sale, and you can get books really cheap. I mean, you can't get a better deal than going to a book sale where you get hardcover books for $2, softcover books for $1. And the best thing about book sales is at the end of the sale, all of the books, all of the inventory, pay $5, and it's usually $5 to fill a bag. So let me show you my book grab, what I got yesterday at one of our local book sales. So I love fiction, but for some reason I have really been into nonfiction lately. I love biographies, been reading biographies since I was a kid. And I love watching biographies, documentaries on television, so I love to read. And Frank Sinatra is one of my favorite singers. I'm kind of old school, grew up with a lot of old-fashioned characters in my life, like my grandmother and great aunts, and they influenced me to listen to Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland. So yesterday I was able to get this great book in the Legends series by Derek Jewell, and I have not read this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. This pile that I'm going to show you right now, I not only got at the book sale, but it's going to be my summer read. My summer reads, I should say, plural, because there are many. So Frank Sinatra. I also got this incredible scrapbook from Life magazine on Frank Sinatra, and it is just filled with lots of great stories and pictures. Again, this was only $1. I mean, you can't beat that. You know how much you'd pay for this? Let's see, how much was it? Okay, it was $9.95 when it actually came out, and this probably came out years ago because these kind of magazines are almost 20 bucks now, maybe even more. But a good book sale, you can find just about anything. So I really strongly urge everyone who loves books to make sure you visit your local libraries, universities, check on Facebook. They always post stuff like that in the events, and you can find some great things. And if you're a bibliophile like me, then you really want to go there. Okay, this one, because I'm a Yankees fan, this is a whole scrapbook on the New York Yankees World Series championship of 2009, which, again, I love picture books. I love to look at the pictures, just like I did when I was a kid. It's no different when we're adults. We all love pictures, whether we admit it or not, picture books. So this is another great find. I got this for $2. And this was probably, I don't even know how much. They have the price. The original price is blocked off, but I can only imagine how much this was. So I'm looking forward to looking at the pictures and reading the little articles. Okay, another book, another biography, Oscar Wilde. I think almost everybody has heard of Oscar Wilde, and The Picture of Dorian Gray is one of his most famous works, The Importance of Being Earnest. But here's a biography written by Joseph Pierce that I'm really looking forward to reading. And this really digs into his life and his works and everything that you've ever wanted to know about him. So looking forward to that. Because I'm a writer and because I suffer from writer's block, I had to get this. No more writer's block. I haven't read this yet. I don't know what magic it contains inside. And I know a lot of writers will say, there's no such thing as writer's block. I beg to differ. I have writer's block. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I write every day. I write in my journal, but to create something really fantastic, I mean, yeah, anybody could just scribble a bunch of words on a page, and yeah, that's writing technically, but sometimes you really get creative writer's block and you just don't know what to do with a story. And this book really, yeah, a common misconception about writer's block is that it's a neutral state. I gotta look at my glasses. I'm at the age where I need bifocals, but I just can't accept it yet. But anyway, this looks like it's going to be a great book, and I'm really hoping that it helps to unblock me when I do have writer's block, which I just finished my third novel, and I suffered from writer's block right throughout because sometimes I just get distracted or whatever the reason for the writer's block. Try looking for a book on it, and maybe it'll give you some ideas. A lot of people have different ideas about how to get over things. Okay, back to the biographies. This one's actually an autobiography from one of my favorite actresses, Katharine Hepburn, simply titled Me. And I have loved Katharine Hepburn for many years. Like I said, I had a very old cast of characters in my life growing up, people born in the 1920s. So I learned I took on a lot of their interests and habits and mannerisms. So this is a great book. Katharine Hepburn was definitely a barrier breaker. We all know that. I think she's probably one of the first actresses to ever wear slacks, pants in movies, but I'm not sure. You could debate me on that, and if you find out the answer, if I'm wrong, just put it in the comments. But she definitely was a barrier breaker, not afraid to give her opinion, not afraid to fight for what she felt were good roles, good movies, and she was not afraid to tell people where to shove it when she didn't like what they had to say. So this looks like it's going to be a really good book. This is on my summer reading list. And last but not least, another of my favorite actors, Mr. Jimmy Stewart, James Stewart. I just love James Stewart. I love everything he's done, from Harvey to Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, which I watch every 4th of July. It's a Wonderful Life. He was just one of the most genial, kind-hearted, funny men in movies, and the likes of which, I don't know how many gentlemen are left in the movies today, but he really was an awesome actor. And I already know a lot of things about his life, but it never hurts to learn more. And also, if you're interested, make sure you visit the Jimmy Stewart Museum in Indiana, Pennsylvania, because I've been there, and it's awesome. They have everything you can imagine, from scripts to wardrobe to his famous booth at Chasen's. So go there if you get the chance. It's worth the trip. So I'm looking forward to diving into this as well. This is on my summer reading list. Not only are you able to find good books for half the price, well, a lot more than half the price, you could also find DVDs and CDs. And oh, by the way, yes, before I know there are people out there laughing right now. You still listen to CDs? Yeah, I have about 2 billion CDs, and I'm not getting rid of them just because it's not in style anymore. I have a Discman, I have a CD player. It's not going anywhere. I love Michael Crawford. Any of you have ever heard of him? He was the original Phantom in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and he just has the most magnificent voice. My Aunt Anna loved Michael Crawford's rendition of the Music of the Night from Phantom, and this I got for, I think it was $1, or it might have been even 50 cents, I'm not sure. But these are songs from the stage and screen with the London Symphony Orchestra. And this one has great songs. West Side Story medley, What'll I Do, Unexpected Song, If I Loved You, Before the Parade Passes By, When You Wish Upon a Star, In the Still of the Night, Memory, Not a Day Goes By, Bring Him Home, and You'll Never Walk Alone. So I've already listened to this, and it is absolutely awesome. I love his voice. He has the voice of an angel. And I also got another CD by Michael Crawford, and this one is also with the London Symphony Orchestra. And on here, I Dreamed a Dream, What Are You Doing with the Rest of Your Life, When I'm Born Again, Every Time We Say Goodbye, The Story of My Life, Being Alive, When I Fall in Love, On My Own, Why Did I Choose You, Come Rain or Shine. So that's what you find when you go to a good book sale. And like I said, check out the events on Facebook because you can always find in your area local libraries, universities. Go to them all. That's what I do. Go to them all because you will find books like this for $1 or $2. You can't beat that. I mean, you're gonna pay, and I still urge you go to regular bookstores because authors like me, buy our books. We need to eat. But if you're short on cash, the best thing to do and you love to read, go to a book sale, get yourself a tote bag, which I have. Um, Fill the tote bag with as many books as you can. They are so cheap. And also, here's another fun thing to do. If you know people who love to read but can't afford to buy books, I have gone to book sales and bought a lot of books and then brought them to local apartment buildings where the elderly live because they are so appreciative of something to read. So that's another good idea that you can do. So this has been very fun to show all you guys my books. And yesterday was a great book grab. That's what I call it when I go to those book sales because they're so darn cheap. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tea with Tara and you do your own book grab. And if you do, drop me some comments. Also, like my video and subscribe to my channel. I would certainly appreciate it. And let me know what kind of books you guys like. And if you've been to any book sales lately, tell me what you like to read. And until next time, keep writing, guys. And if you're a reader, keep reading. But if you're a writer, keep writing. Do it all.